Hello, welcome back, my favorite movement enthusiasts. Before we get started, this channel has finally been monetized and it's all thanks to you. There are no words to describe how grateful I am. I guess grateful is a pretty good word. Let's just add an adjective: absurdly grateful to all of you for watching, for liking, for being there. I just wanted to thank you all for the insane support we had and the insane growth we had over the past year. I think we've quadrupled our subscribers, and I really wanted you to know that I appreciate everything that you've done for me. And so does she. So with that out of the way, today we're gonna focus on our spine and our back mobility and health through a couple of exercises that are gonna be beginner friendly, yet over time we're gonna be building a little bit of intensity just so you have something to work on. Even if you can't do all of the exercises instantly, you will be able to do all of them to a certain degree. And over time you can build yourself up to be able to do all of them perfectly. So if you're ready, let's get started. Now we will mostly be doing dynamic exercises, but we're gonna add one or two static ones at the very end, just so we can relax and get rid of some leftover tension if there is any. So let's get started out in a quadrupedal position. Once again, thank you all for teaching me. I'm still struggling a lot with English. So, hands turned outwards, and we're gonna start by breathing in deeply in spinal extension and turning our hands inside our elbows outwards, lengthening our shoulders, flexing our spine, hanging our head all the way down and pushing our pelvis forward, breathing out. We want to activate our diaphragm. Pull in your stomach when breathing out, and then we're going to switch. Breathing in. Expand your stomach and try and flex your entire spinal erectors and spinal musculature all the way as much as you can. And we're going to switch a couple of times. Out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And final round in. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out, we wanna sit back all the way. Now for the next couple of exercises, we'll be working very closely to the ground. So we're gonna open our elbows sideways, move as closely to the floor as possible, all the way forward, and then we're gonna stand up our upper body. Our knees are gonna be leaving the ground, but what's very important, don't forget about it, is we wanna actively flex our glutes and spinal erectors to push our hips down and keep that upper body fully extended. And we're gonna bring our knees down and reverse the whole movement from the top. And we're gonna include some breathing once more. So breathing in forward, and breathing out all the way back. Don't forget to include your diaphragm when breathing in, expanding your stomach, and when breathing out, pull your stomach in. Those deep breaths not only will help us with core strength and including our diaphragm in general, but it will also help us learn how to breathe deeply into the lower parts of our lungs, which can take more oxygen and therefore are more effective when breathing there. So out, backwards, and in, forward, and we're gonna hold again for 5, 4, 3, keep the tension up, 2, 1, bring your knees down and sit back all the way, because now we're gonna reverse the whole process by moving forward from the top when breathing in. And now we wanna move backwards. We're gonna include some shoulder and arm strength as well. And once again, forward, breathing in from the top. And backwards, breathing out from the bottom. We're gonna repeat 2 more times. Let's go. In. And out. And in. and out. We're gonna sit back, take the shortest of breaks for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're gonna move from a 2-step drill to a 4-step drill. So stay with me. 1, we're gonna start out from the very top, rounding our back, moving forward. Our knees will leave the ground. Upward dog, as we say in yoga. We're gonna reverse push upward into downward dog. This is gonna open up our chest, open up our shoulders, and if you can, we're gonna move into spinal extension once more. So we have a nice little stretch at the front side and strengthening the entire posterior chain, starting at our arms all the way down to our spinal erectors. Now from here, we're gonna move back into the upward dog position once more and bring our upper body down and move backwards all the way. So let's do the 4 together once more. From the top, spinal flexion into spinal extension. Put up your toes, moving downwards into a downward dog position, spinal extension, arms extended. Move forward from spinal extension into even more spinal extension, and then we're gonna move backwards all the way, rounding our backs just slightly and sitting back all the way. We're gonna do a full round breathing together. So in, forward, out, upward, in, forward, and out, all the way back. Stay with me, final round for this one. In, forward, out, back and up, downward dog, and in, forward, all the way. Push your hips down actively and out, knees down, upper body down, and sit back all the way. Now, while we are in this position, taking a short break, we're gonna move our left arm all the way in here, bring our shoulder and our hand all the way to the ground. We're gonna open up our right arm for some thoracic and the tiniest bit of lumbar rotation. Now, keep in mind, we wanna push our pelvis all the way back as much as we can so we're not sitting like so, and push your arm into the ground to get you deeper into that rotation. We're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we can switch. Right arm all the way, shoulder and hand down, and open the left side while pushing your hips all the way back. You can hold again for 10 and breathe in deeply all the way. Include your diaphragm when breathing every single time. And 3, 2, 1, and bring both arms forward again. We're gonna raise our head again and we're gonna move forward all the way as close as possible to the ground. And this time, we're gonna reverse it also backwards as closely to the ground as you can. We're only gonna do this 2 more times while breathing in forward. And breathing out backwards. Final time, breathing in. And breathing out, sit back all the way, and now we can change starting positions. Now we can either move into a lotus seat if you can, we can move into a Turkish seat if you can, or if you have real problems with pulling your legs closer to your body without falling backward, you can extend those legs and try and stay as upright as possible. Whatever starting position you choose, the only thing that's more important is that we try and stay upright, because we're gonna start working on our rotational mobility as well. And for this, it's very crucial that we can push our arm against our leg. So even if it's extended, there should be no problem in doing that. And if you're falling backwards because of lack of mobility or lack of core strength, then we already have one hand at the back here. So we're gonna start out doing this dynamically first, and I'm gonna show you a really effective way of doing this statically that's gonna be absurdly helpful. So we're sitting upright all the way. We're gonna turn to the left, push our arm against our leg, and turn our upper body into full spinal rotation. To the left, and then we're gonna switch and repeat to the right. You can bring your hand all the way to the ground. You can push against your leg to bring you deeper into that spinal rotation, especially lumbar rotation. And then we're gonna move again to the left side, rotate, and to the right side, rotate. 2 more times to the left side, full lumbar rotation, to the right side, more lumbar rotation, final round, left, final round, right, and this time just for 5 seconds. We're gonna try and flex our spine, round it all the way, pull our head down, lengthen our neck musculature as well, and try and be careful with your neck. Don't overdo it, don't pull too hard. We're in here for another 3, 2, 1, and now we're gonna add diaphragm breathing, because this is gonna help us so much, and you're gonna notice why. When we turn outwards, we're gonna do 3 deep diaphragm breaths, meaning when breathing in, we wanna fully expand our stomach, and when breathing out, we wanna pull our stomach in and push ourselves deeper into the rotation. So, and again. And the final time. And the same goes for the other side. So position yourself, bring your hand to the ground, push against your leg, breathe in, expand. And when breathing out, pull your stomach in and push yourself deeper into the rotation. Second round, in, out, and in, and out, and we're gonna come back forward, and for a second spinal flexion round, pull your head down once more. We're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have a final exercise, and then we're done for today. Now this one is a little bit more advanced, so if you cannot deep squat, I have multiple guides on how to do that. However, if you can, we will use this to our advantage. We're gonna do some internal rotation in our right hip and external rotation in our left hip. And now we're gonna turn our upper body all the way to the side and try to bring our head all the way down like so. Try and keep both knees fully in contact with the ground. Now we're gonna reverse the whole process. Either you use your hip flexor and core strength to sit up like so, roll over your toes, internal, external rotation, full rotation in our spine, and bring your upper body all the way down. We're gonna sit up, reverse. We're gonna do this one more time for both sides. So to the left, complete rotation, all the way down, sit up, and repeat the final time to the right side. Internal rotation in the left leg, external rotation in the right leg, spinal rotation, especially in the lumbar spine and even in our thoracic spine. And when you turn your head, we have some in our neck as well. Up again, reverse the whole movement, and we're back into our starting position, the deep squat, which we're gonna relax for now. So this is a short spinal mobility and spinal health routine or back health routine you can do every day. I would suggest it's best done in the morning and in the evening before going to sleep. If you're sitting for prolonged periods of time, maybe do a couple of those in between sitting for 2 or 3 hours and add it to your daily morning routine, or even just take some of these exercises, add them to your own repertoire of spinal mobility and back health exercises, and they will be helpful, at least I hope so. Sadly, however, this is all the time I have left for you today. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the growth that we had and for the monetization. You guys are the best. If you like the video and subscribe. If you're new here, check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see y'all very soon. Captain Cairo, peace out.